Physical media is dying and is no longer as popular as it was 20 years ago. Best Buy a couple of years ago stopped selling physical movies, and I made a video about buying movies from Best Buy before they stopped selling Blu-rays forever.
What I noticed while filming that video was Best Buy was not selling any DVDs bundled with those black DVD cases that we are all familiar with. They were only selling DVDs bundled with Blu-rays. So I assumed that Hollywood stopped manufacturing DVDs sold separately, bundled with those black cases. I even said that in that video.
What's shocking is that they don't sell DVDs anymore, which DVD nowadays is considered a boomer format, and even boomers are moving on to streaming. Then I looked online to see if they actually stopped manufacturing DVDs with the black cases, but they were still selling them. I rarely ever buy DVDs, and whenever I do buy a physical copy of a movie, I buy it on Blu-ray because of obviously higher image quality and durability. From my personal experience with Blu-ray commercials and trailers that you skip through before the movie starts, I rarely had a problem with Blu-ray compared with DVD. All there is an FBI logo, studio logos, and then the menu and push play movie. Whenever there are trailers and commercials to skip through, there are only just one or two, and that's it with Blu-ray. Even though Blu-ray has a list of those 3 upgrades plus much more, Blu-ray hadn't killed off DVD the same way DVD killed VHS, and there's a list of 7 reasons why. Just to be clear, this video does make it seem that I hate the Blu-ray format, but I do not. I love the Blu-ray format, and it is a major upgrade over DVD. DVD was a great format, but Blu-ray basically made DVD again, but better, because it fixes the flaws of the original DVD format and upgrading the resolution. Number 7. HD format war.
Does anybody in my audience remember HD DVD, which was a format in the HD format war, which was Blu-ray versus HD DVD and Blu-ray 1? I was 2 years old when both these formats came out in the summer of 2006. The HD format war lasted for 2 years, from 2006 to 2008.
Blu-ray that we know today won, but why? Because of the PlayStation 3 and Sony, who made the Blu-ray format, had more exclusives on Blu-ray than on HD DVD, and the only studio that was exclusive to HD DVD was Universal.
Okay, imagine if physical video formats had exclusives like video game consoles do. No wonder consumers back then were like, nope, I'm sticking with DVD. Both competitors' players were expensive as hell, with both costing $500 to $1,000 range.
It makes more sense for video game consoles to have exclusives because of the technical capabilities of different platforms, and video games are a completely different medium than movies. With movies, format exclusivity is unnecessary because it's video, not a game running on a game engine, and you are just watching something. Imagine having to own 2 players for different disc formats just to watch movies from different film studios. HD DVD died died in 2008. And imagine if you went with HD DVD and you spent over $800 on an HD DVD player, and then that format was discontinued shortly after. Your $800 was made worthless. If people heard that from a friend or a relative back in 2008 who spent money on an HD DVD player, then I can imagine that being a reason people stuck with DVD, because consumers were afraid that their $500 to $800 spent would be rendered useless. Number 6. Blu-ray operates just like a DVD. When the Blu-ray disc was designed, Sony knew that the DVD, the optical disc, was perfect. It didn't need to be fixed except for increasing the gigabyte size and upgrading the resolution from 480p to 1080p. So Sony designed Blu-ray to work exactly like a DVD. No rewinding just like with DVDs, and still have the same menus as DVDs. And so a Blu-ray is still a DVD, a digital video disc. Blu-ray is exactly the same thing as a DVD, only it's a DVD that has a higher amount of gigabyte storage and the video quality is better. That's it. So a lot of consumers who go to Target and Walmart see Blu-ray as a generic brand. You know, Mountain Dew and Mountain Lightning. Mountain Dew, the name brand, is the more expensive brand, and Mountain Lightning is the cheaper brand. It's exactly like that with DVD and Blu-ray, except the generic brand is more expensive than the name brand. That leads to number 5. Number 5, DVD is a few dollars cheaper than Blu-ray. Because Blu-ray works exactly like DVD, but only in a higher resolution. That is one reason Blu-ray didn't replace DVDs, but people see the price tags at Walmart and see, DVDs are a few dollars cheaper than Blu-ray.
When a Swiftie mom goes to Walmart to buy a movie, will she buy the DVD of Sing or buy the Blu-ray of Sing? It's obvious that she's going to buy the DVD for her kids and herself, and you gotta be stupid if you think that she's going to buy the Blu-ray or the 4K.
Number 4. Blu-ray players are backwards compatible with DVDs.
I don't have much to say about this, but every Blu-ray player that I'm aware of are backwards compatible with DVDs. Even though I rarely ever buy anything on DVD, it's still convenient that Blu-ray players are compatible with DVDs. Because whenever I have a DVD lying around, then my PS5 and any Blu-ray player in the house can play it. Consumers didn't feel pressured to replace all their DVDs with Blu-rays because Blu-ray players are backwards compatible with DVDs. So what is the point in upgrading to Blu-ray aside from higher resolution?
Number 3. Blu-ray came out too recently after DVD killed VHS. The Blu-ray disc format came out in 2006, and there were stuff that came out on VHS in 2005, and they are pretty valuable and rare. In 2005 and 2006, people were getting rid of their VHS tapes and replacing them with DVDs. The final VHS movie in the States that I am aware of is Pixar's Cars from 2006. It was only available for purchase from the Disney Movie Club website and on eBay. And Cars on VHS costs $1,500.
Jesus, no! I think I'm good, no!
If you think about it, VHS was the norm for watching video throughout the 80s and 90s. A really long time. Sure, there were other formats that tried to compete, like Betamax and Laserdisc, which was a precursor to DVD, but VHS kicked their asses, and then DVD came out. DVD came out in 1997 and gradually killed VHS until it officially killed VHS in 2006. Blu-ray came out the same year. So many people were already satisfied with not having to rewind, and it took work and money to clear out all the VHS tapes and replace them with DVDs.
If I don't have to rewind, then I don't give a shit.
Number 2, streaming. When DVD came out, it was a gradual process of killing VHS. Then Blu-ray came out, and around the same amount of time it took for DVD to kill VHS, Netflix. Streaming became popular. People were more interested in streaming where you have a library of thousands as opposed to one movie on a high definition disc. Today, physical media is on its way out, killing both DVD and Blu-ray. Streaming also has better image quality than DVD. So streaming is already an upgrade in picture quality. So DVD is dying, but it's not being killed off by Blu-ray. It is being killed off by streaming. Number 1. People hate upgrading their technology. For people who make videos about movies and video games, or people who are really into them in general, they have no problem spending money on the latest generation game consoles, and they have a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player and 4K movies. But to the general public and to the average consumer, they are not the most up to date. Consumers like to save money, and they will try to be happy with the product that they already have and stick with it. I had Gen X parents that played a role because, hell, didn't even have a Blu-ray player in the household until 2016, and that was at my dad's house. There wasn't even a Blu-ray player at mom's house either until 2020 during COVID. The point is, people hate upgrading their technology. That is the number 1 reason why Blu-ray didn't kill DVD, the same way DVD killed VHS. People like me and other people try to stay up to date with the latest technology, but does the average consumer do that? Us try to buy the latest game consoles in order to play the recent AAA games, but does the average consumer do that?
It's still a large chunk of people, but it's a more specific chunk of people who try to upgrade their tech. Same thing with people who buy 4K Blu-rays. This chunk of people got rid of their DVDs and have 4K Blu-rays. But a lot of other people are like, I'm going with streaming. So that is my list of 7 reasons why Blu-ray failed to destroy the DVD format. People will assume that I hate the Blu-ray format, which is not true, and I made it clear that I love Blu-ray, and it is an upgrade from DVD. I guess some people will believe that this is a hate on Blu-ray video, when it really is not, because internet, which is destroying physical media. So excuse me!